Hi friends, I wanted to make a short video that would talk you through a technique that I found helps me fall asleep about 9 out of 10 times. Now it only works when it's time to go to sleep. If it's in the morning or in the middle of the day, this might not work so well for me. But at night or in the middle of the night, it seems to work pretty well. So, of course, lie down, lights off, and relax, and maybe try this breathing technique, which I think you can use anytime during the day, but I've started using it just to release carbon dioxide from my system, which relieves stress. And it is the 2 inhales followed by a long exhale, and it goes like this. In through the nose and out through the mouth if you can. That balances out a lot of things in the body related to stress. And also, of course, relax all of your muscles. You can lie on your back or you can lie on your side, although I feel that this works better if I don't have anything like a pillow pressing against any part of my face. So what I do with my eyes closed is that I try to imagine myself. Now, a lot of this is just happening in your brain, so it's hard to describe or tell you exactly how to do it, but try to imagine in your mind that you're only looking through your left eye. With your eyelids closed, you're looking through your left eye, and you can look around kind of at the inside of your eyelid with your left eye, and then switch to the right eye. Now you're looking around the inside of your eyelid. Look around with your right eye. And then you focus both eyes at some point that would be in the front of your nose. So both eyes focusing together with your eyes still closed. And then what you want to do is try to imagine some kind of image appearing, kind of like an image might appear if you're staring at one of those hidden images graphics where you stare at it and then the focus of your viewing range shifts and all of a sudden you can see the image pop out in 3 dimensions. So it's kind of like that. So both eyes focused with your eyes closed somewhere in front of your nose, and you're kind of waiting for some kind of image. It might just be a little speck of light or a little lava lamp looking image splatter to appear. And while I'm doing this, I find that it's helpful to meditate on just hearing from the Lord. For example, I will say, Lord, just show me one thing to do. Just give me one thing for me to do, for me to act on. Just one piece of wisdom, just one small thing in this moment drop into my spirit for me. So that's not the ultimate extent of what you're doing, but the benefit is if you don't fall asleep, you're at least waiting for the Lord to speak something to you. So you're trying to kind of shift your gaze, your focal point, until something kind of just arises in that area. And I find that sometimes I may need to go back to looking through my right eye, looking through my left eye, moving my eyes around behind my eyelids, and kind of starting over. But when I do enter that state of, it might not even be something that you see visually, but you feel like your field of focus is converging on something, on a point in space that maybe you don't even see anything there. What I've noticed is when I get to the point that I'm trying to get to, I cannot have any other thoughts in my mind. I do not have any other thoughts in my mind when I get to that state. And so it may be some kind of delta wave that I'm achieving. I don't know. But to have a thought means that I'm out of that state that I'm trying to reach. So if I get into that state, I'm not having any other thoughts. I'm not ruminating. I'm not going over the past or worrying about the future, or thinking about what needs to be done today. It empties out my mind. And sometimes it may take me a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but if I keep, and I will lose focus and go back to thinking about what needs to be done today or worrying about something that happened yesterday. But if I keep repeating this process of trying to converge my field of view with both eyes behind my closed eyelids, in waiting for some kind of ink blot type light image to maybe just flitter by, that as long as I can maintain that, boom, I'm asleep. It's very weird. It works for me. I don't know if it will work for you. That may be something to try, and I'm thinking maybe you might want to just play around with the different aspects of what I've described. Maybe you discover something different for yourself that you could change or add in or remove, and maybe it becomes more effective for you. Of course, I haven't had any monitors hooked up to my brain. I just suspect that in some way I'm triggering a change in my brain waves. I don't know. So this does not necessarily help me stay asleep. Certainly when people get up in the morning and make noise, this doesn't help with that at all. What this helps me with is just the initial fall asleep. So maybe something to try, play around with. Like I said, if you are opening yourself up for meditation on the Lord, waiting to hear from Him, not necessarily praying because then your mind is active, but if you're just in listening mode, then if you don't fall asleep, then there may be some other benefit to it. But typically, even though I'm, kind of quieting my mind and waiting to hear from the Lord, and even being willing to enter into prayerful meditation, I usually just drop off into sleep. So anyway, it's just something that I've been wanting to share with you ladies, and I bless you and pray that the Lord continue to fill you with peace and that He give you restful sleep.